Welcome to Emotions and Stories. The comments that we pass on people around us, we don't even realize the effect it has on the other person. Our today's story is about one such situation. So let's begin today's story. Comments, love or spite. In the dusty bylanes of Kanpur, nestled between noisy traffic and kachori stalls, stood the grand ancestral home of Tripathi family, a large joint household where generations lived under one roof, along with unspoken expectations and burdens passed down like heirlooms. 16-year-old Karthik Tripathi had always felt like a guest in his own home, not because he lacked love. He had his share of warmth, but because every room echoed the name of another, Arjun Bhaiya. Arjun, his elder cousin by 4 years, was family's golden boy. CBSE topper, IIT Delhi rank holder, excellent in cricket, even better in debates. His mother, the second eldest daughter in law, walked with pride in every family function, her head held high. Not everyone is as lucky to have a son like Arjun. That was her favorite line, and every time she said it, her eyes turned subtly towards Karthik. Karthik, by contrast, was average. Not a failure, but never a topper. His love for machines and circuits had bloomed early. He would spend hours fixing broken radios, fans, and toaster, yet no one saw this as a gift, just a distraction. One Sunday afternoon at a family lunch, the comparison played out yet again. So, Karthik, what do you want to do in life? His grandfather asked, his voice moving over the clink of steel plates. Karthik smiled nervously. I want to do electric engineering, Dadu. I want to design circuits, maybe work in robotics one day. There was a beat of silence, and then came the laughter, low, dismissive, cruel. Engineering, that too electrical. Arjun went to IIT beta, but you, I don't think, would get even a rank in Z. Karthik loves playing with wires. I guess he'll become a scientist, his uncle chuckled, mouth full of rice. Karthik only looked down at his plate, the food suddenly tasteless. His father remained quiet, and that silence was screaming louder than anyone's words. That night, Karthik sat alone on the terrace, staring at the flickering yellow lights of the street lamps. His notebook lay open beside him, filled with circuit diagrams no one ever cared to see. His mother joined him, her footsteps gently coming towards her. Don't take their words to heart, beta, she said softly. But, but Ma, I can't breathe here, Karthik whispered. No matter what I do, I will never be enough. Not until I can become another Arjun. She sighed, put her hand on his shoulder, and said, you don't need to be Arjun. You just need to be Karthik. But a Karthik who doesn't stop. Saying this, his mother left him alone over there. But her words gave him the silent strength he needed. The next morning, Karthik made a decision. Not out of rebellion, but survival. He stopped talking about his dreams. He focused on his studies silently, gave up TV, avoided family gatherings. He spent nights learning through YouTube videos, disassembling old ceiling fans for practice, repairing neighbors' appliances, just to understand what had made them stop working. The house mocked less now, but only because he became invisible. 2 years later, when the Z results were announced, no one expected much from him. At breakfast, Karthik walked in with his phone and said, barely above a whisper, Ma, I got in. She dropped the cup she was holding. What? Where? Bits Pilani, Electric Engineering. The table fell silent. One of his uncles coughed. Bits? Arjun went to IIT. But Karthik smiled, and for the first time, it didn't matter. He had fought quietly, persistently, not to be better than Arjun, but to finally belong to himself. A few years later, Karthik returned home for Diwali, leaner, sharper, calmer. His relatives now asked him about robotics, his opinions suddenly valuable. The same uncle who had mocked him now said, Bits is also good. The placements are also nice over there. Karthik smiled politely, but inside he had made peace. Their approval was never the goal, his peace was. That night, as Diaz lit the veranda, Arjun approached him from on the balcony. You made it, bro, Arjun said genuinely. Karthik just nodded and said, Yeah, without fitting into anyone's mold. Being compared doesn't mean you're lesser. Sometimes the quietest battles are the hardest won, and the brightest lights come not from applause, but from the courage to shine in your own way. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Do let us know in the comments what you think about it. Thank you.